and healed from their past trauma.
Hey guys! I'm Lauren.
I'm Amanda.
And welcome back to our channel.
Today we are back with another book recommendation along with all of the books that we read in November. We did not read as much as we would have liked this month. We are trying to focus on finals and graduation and just trying to find the balance with starting this channel. We did still read some really great books this month, so we did want to share them with you. So let's get into it.
The first book I read this month is The Toll by Neil Shusterman. This is the final book in the Arc of Scythe trilogy. I absolutely love this series, and it was my favorite story that I read all year. It's basically a dystopian world with no hunger, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered death, and scythes are the only ones who can take life. They're commanded to do so in order to keep the population under control. That's basically just a brief overview of what this story is about, but there's honestly so much more that goes on. From politics to friendships to finding your voice and standing up for what you believe in. It's jam-packed with different meanings and messages, and I'll never stop recommending this series. So if you haven't read it already, I highly recommend picking up the first one.
The first book I read was Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This is about two people who had a really tragic past and end up finding comfort within each other. I really liked how the characters came together and they were able to heal one another, and I thought it had a really sweet ending. I would recommend this book if you're looking for a sweet but also sad romance story.
The next book I read this month was Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I'm a little late to the party with this one, but I did want to finish it this year and I'm glad I did. This is a haunting and heart-wrenching story that's also intertwined with a compelling mystery. I understand why this book is so popular, and I am excited to see the on-screen adaptation. This story was absolutely heartbreaking but beautiful at the same time. It's not the kind of story I normally gravitate towards, but I do think it was very important to experience, so I would recommend it if you haven't read it already.
The next book I read was The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This book is the billionaire workplace romance with the grumpy sunshine trope and also the enemies to lovers trope. I thought this book was really unique and it had some really funny moments in it. I find that I prefer books that have enemies to lovers or grumpy sunshine just because they have so many funny moments and it's not too sappy. I really liked the setting of this book. Basically the whole story is placed in an amusement park like Disney World. Recommend this book if you're looking for a funny and lighthearted romance.
The next three books I read this month were all books in the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. We read the first book in the series titled The Deal last month, which introduced us to 4 college athletes who are all best friends. Each of these books contain a different roommate and their personal lives and relationships. So I read The Mistake, The Goal, and The Score this month. Each of them are so good in their own way. I love how each of their stories are intertwined and the overlap in timelines within each book. I think it's a really creative way to see different sides of each character, and it helps create this well-rounded world that you feel a part of. I would recommend reading this series. They're all quick and easy reads, and they're all unique in their own way.
This month I only got to read The Score from the Off-Campus series. This one is about Dean De Laurentiis, who is probably my favorite character from the whole series. Dean is the player of Briar University. He forms a secret relationship with his roommate's girlfriend's best friend. This was another really fun read from this series. I can't decide if I like Dean or Garrett more. Who do you like more?
I don't know. I think I do like Dean.
Yeah.
There's something about the bad boy.
Yes. Dean doesn't necessarily want to become a professional hockey player, so we get to see Dean and Allie both try to navigate their future after college.
So the last book we read this month was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas.
This was our first ever fantasy romance and we went into it completely blind.
We don't want to say too much about this book because we actually filmed a reading vlog / read with us that will be posted this Friday. So definitely be sure to check it out if you're interested on our thoughts about this.
So that is going to complete our November wrap-ups. We hope you got some good recommendations from this video.
We do post book videos every Wednesday and Friday, so please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.
Bye! This one is about Dean De Laurentiis, who is probably my favorite character from the whole series. Well, I can't say that because I haven't read Tucker.
Dean's your favorite.
Okay.